Hey guys, the enemy hard at work. All of these wicked doers collecting their paycheck, collecting their gift cards, whatever they're giving them at this time. You know what I mean? Could have changed, because through the years they were giving them gift cards, they were giving them, you know, food stamp money, whatever. So probably they're giving them something else now. Whatever they are making, it would not weigh enough to offset the the wickedness you have put in this scale. Either the scale of good and evil. So that money is not going to be enough, guys, to get you out of where you're going to go. You may not care, but you're going to find out. But anyhow, and they've been they're attacking my psyche all night long. They even I'm gonna explain to you about wet dreams. You know what wet dreams? So anyhow, I had a wet dream last night, guys. I'm not trying to be vulgar. I'm gonna explain to you why. When you have a wet dream, they usually, what they do is they have a plan before they get you to fornicate in your own clothes, because you're sleeping. Because they put you in this trance, they rouse you, they get you all worked up, so you'll have a wet dream. When you have a wet dream, you'll become unclean. Okay? So once you become unclean, any demon entity will not can possess you, because they're coming through unclean ways, right? Satan, Baal, and all of those, the names I gave you, they come into unclean vessel. They don't come through a clean vessel. They come usually unclean, you know. So remember, I telling you, pigs and dogs, and they consider unclean, right? Anyhow, so that's what happens. They get you worked up, and then once you're unclean, they possess you. Because in a dream last night, I see somebody. I'm like opening a door for somebody. I don't know who's that be. I'm pretty sure it's their leader. The one they worship. Anyhow, he pretty sure that's what happened, because they got me unclean last night. So what do you do is, guys, once you wake up or whatnot, you have to do baptize. You have to baptize yourself. You have to, when you go and you have to take another shower, and you clean up. And with soap and everything. After you clean up with soap and everything, I do it because I'm a Muslim. We do it certain way. But I'm telling you this. Listen to me, guys. 144,000. You can use a Muslim baptism to clean yourself. From this demonic gateway they open, because they open a demonic gateway when you're unclean. Okay. So the enemy would get you unclean, and then they will open a demonic gateway so they can come in your vessel. Okay? So what you do is you have to shower regular way with soap and everything. You lather yourself and stuff with soap and clean up and whatnot, and then you do another with just water. After you're done, like with the soap, you rinse yourself, and then you use the water to, you do a prayer. You have to do a prayer. You say, okay, in a nutshell, you're asking God, asking the Creator. Do not mention Him. Say the infinite, the one who exists outside of creation. The one who exists outside of creation, who created heaven and earth, galaxy and stars, and all that encompassing, infinite. Okay? Cleanse me from all sins, fornication, and uncleanness, and to close all demonic gateways, all doorways open that unclean spirit, demon, jinn used to access me, and to cleanse all that came in should be washed with this water, clean and be removed from my vessel. Okay? And then you say, Alhamdulillah wa shukrillah wa salatu Muhammad wa ala sahbihi ajma'in. Then you say, thank you, God. No, thank you. I'm saying it in Muslim because I'm Muslim, right? So I'm saying it, thank you, Allah. And thank you, and then you say, you end up the prayer with thanking the maker of the universe, right? So it's very important to do this. Every time you have a wet dream, you have to do this. You have to baptize yourself and clean this demonic gateway open in your life. Because, okay, if you do not cleanse, baptize yourself, you become unclean. It doesn't matter how many showers you do. How many showers you do, you're gonna say, oh, I'm clean, I can take a shower tomorrow, I'm clean. Even when you wash, you think you're become unclean, you become clean automatically because you're using soap and whatever the next day.
This is not right. Are you talking older than you?
Yeah. So, no, it doesn't work that way because they already opened this demonic gateway when you're unclean. So you have to close it and you have to cleanse yourself. Similar to, all the prophets, they're all baptized. Why do you think baptism is big, Because they baptize them. They never tell you what baptism is about. They're telling you just baptism. They're telling you baptism is about, removing sins and stuff. In a way, it is right, but mainly to cleanse yourself from these demonic gateways or doors that they open when you fornicate or commit any of those sins. Then your vessel become open until you have to baptize yourself to seal. When people smudge houses with all this, herbs and stuff, you have to open the doors and windows sometimes, and you have to say, I command that all that came in through these doors and windows and whatnot to leave. You're not welcome, That's exactly what you do into your vessel. You have to uninvite what it came, into your vessel, uninvited. Okay? So that's what they did to me. So anyhow, the other topic I wanted to talk about Abraxes. Abraxes, I've been on this all day. And, off and on, sleeping and whatever stuff. Because, anyhow, Abraxes is in your light. It's in your vessel. Abraxes, he is the merger. He's a merger of light and darkness. The sun and the moon. He's the one who merged the light and the darkness. Your shadow self is the darkness, and the light is associated with okay. The light is associated with the sun, and the darkness is associated with the moon. So Abraxes is unifier of the darkness and light. You unify both, okay? And his number is 365. And there's also, basically he emanates the 365 sphere of, the sphere of eons, okay? And it goes with 248. 248 is lymph, and it's basically when he merge the Abraxas into from basically your atoms. It's also linked to your atoms, right? Because your atom has a positive and negative, right? Neutron, electron, and I think proton. So the neutron is the neutral part. Is Shashumna, the middle column. That's a middle column. It's a neutral, and there's Ida and Bengala. So Bengala, I believe, is the moon, and Ida is the sun. Okay. So Abraxas merges both, merges the sun and the moon energy. It's also linked to your atoms, right? And neurons that, the neurons that emanate within your vessel, within your nervous system, are also your consciousness. It comes from your mind and stuff. So this emanation, he's the one, a unifier. He unify both. Okay. So that's what's happened. Yeah, he unify, because the darkness and light are part of you, your shadow self, and basically the solar and lunar, solar and lunar, solar and lunar, solar and lunar are part of yourself, so is already in your cells and stuff, and also it's an emanation of your atoms. They have the negative and positive charge. The negative is the moon, and the positive is the sun. So you have to understand that's how things operates. So it's actually within your soul. So he's the one who emanates both. He's the one who merges both. He's the one who merges both the light and the darkness. Okay. And he also there is divine serpents. There's two serpents, right? The sun and the moon have serpents. Sun has a serpent or a dragon. Think of it, a dragon. A sun has a dragon and the moon has a dragon. And these two emanation of the sun and the moon, the negative and positive, basically revolve around your Shashumna, your middle column, the neutron. Remember I told you neutral is the neutral one? So, and there is a positive and negative. So your atom is structured the same. So think of it, if you plug in something to the socket, right? It has a positive and negative, and it has a grounding. Grounding is a neutral. You ground, grounding is a neutral. It's a middle column. It doesn't have any charge. It does not have charge, It's neutral. You understand? But so the sun and the moon, the two serpents, revolve around the Shashumna, and it carries the divine light and emanation into heavens. Heaven, where is your consciousness, your mind, That's what's happened, So you have to restore. You have to restore order, and you have to restore because they They are disconnecting you from your divine light and divine. You disconnecting you from your atoms. You know why? They're attacking you with radiation day and night because they're attacking your atoms. You understand? The only thing, the only thing can affect your atom is radiation. That's why they're attacking you with radiation all the time. You know? So, so anyhow, that's why. That's why they're attacking you with radiation because all your cells have die-offs. All your cells have die-off. There's new ones generate. You know, remove basically the new ones. Get rid of the old ones. Have you seen the movie Substance with Demi Moore? It's exactly like that. So the newer created cell, it kills off the old cell because it replaces the old cell, so they cannot exist. You know, and atoms is it constantly creating. You know, and but these ones, all the cells have die-offs, except atoms. Atoms, there's no die-off. They are forever. Once you have your atoms, are forever. What can only affect atoms is radiation. Attacking you with radiation affect your atoms. You understand? So you get it? Why they're attacking your atoms? Why they're attacking your cells? You know? Yeah, that's how it is. I hope this helped. And yeah, you have to baptize yourself, guys.